Once a young boy was very troubled. Actually, the reason for his trouble was the sexual thoughts coming in his mind all the time. Whenever he sat down to study, sexual thoughts started coming in his mind, due to which he was not able to concentrate on his studies, both at home and school. One day, he heard people talking about a monk living near his village who was very knowledgeable and could solve even the biggest problems easily. The boy decided to meet that monk and get his advice. The next day, he met that monk and asked, "Oh, wise one, why so many dirty thoughts come to my mind? Sexual thoughts often run through my mind, thinking about which I waste a lot of time and energy, due to which I cannot keep calm and always feel attracted towards the girls." The monk smiled and said, "Do you know what is the real meaning of sex?" The boy replied, "I do not know what is the meaning of sex, but whatever it is, it's too bad." The monk said, "Everything that is within us naturally has certain needs. Sex is a kind of feeling that makes us feel the lack of something or the other. Then we start getting attracted toward that thing to make up for that deficiency. For example, if one is short of money, then attraction towards money, that is lust for money, will arise in him. Their lust is nothing but a kind of scarcity, a kind of need, and when this need is physiological, we call it sex." The boy said he has understood what is the meaning of sex, but where does it come from and how does it arise in us? Monk said, "Sex doesn't come from anywhere, but it is naturally present within us, and it must be there because it is the basis of the expansion of the human race." The boy asked to the monk, "When sex is natural for us, why do people call it wrong?" Monk said, "It is a big problem that people have started looking at sex from the wrong angle. They have started trying to suppress it. Having sex is not wrong, but suppressing it is wrong. Just thinking about this is wrong. Just living for it and making it your life's goal is wrong." The monk asked the boy, "Do you think animals also have sex?" The boy said, "Yes, this is very important because after all, the animals also have to carry forward their generation." The monk said, "Then why do we not call the sex of animals wrong?" The boy replied, "I do not know, master." The monk said, "Animals do sex only to produce offspring, not to get pleasure from them or with the intention of enjoying pleasure, because nature has not given animals the ability to think so much that they can make their sex the basis of their momentary pleasure, while we humans abuse our ability to think and try to enjoy everything that is in nature. We humans have done the same with sex, making it the basis of our enjoyment and pleasure. This feeling is created in us by nature to maintain the existence of mankind, but we have made it the paramount goal of life, and this denial or lack of sexuality is the cause of our misery." The boy asked, "Why is this sex dominating? What is the reason for it being uncontrolled?" The monk replied, "There are mainly 4 reasons why sex is uncontrollable. Number 1, not having a clear and good purpose in life." The monk asked the boy, "Do obscene thoughts come to your mind even when you are busy with some work?" The boy replied, "No, when I'm busy, obscene thoughts do not come to my mind." Monk said, "Our mind can think of only one thing at a time, so obscene thoughts cannot come when other things are running in our mind. If we have any big and clear goals in our life, and if we are totally dedicated towards that goal, then we will not have enough time to put these silly thoughts in our mind." The second biggest reason why sex is rampant is that society is trying to suppress it by misrepresenting it. A large section of people have always looked at sexuality with suspicion. The biggest reason for this is that we did not accept our reproductive organs as other parts of the body, while our reproductive organs are also a part of our body. Number 3, we are not aware of our thoughts. A unique thing about the thoughts that arise in our mind is that when we think about any one thing, then our mind starts putting more thoughts related to it in front of us. In this way, a chain of thoughts is formed in our mind, and the same happens with obscene thoughts. Once we have created an obscene thought in our mind after seeing someone, then our mind automatically makes a chain of these thoughts, and we waste a lot of our energy and time thinking about them. That's why it is important that you pay full alertness to the thoughts flying inside you. Number 4, associating with people with bad and obscene thoughts. The monk said, "The 4th reason for the dominance of obscene thoughts is to associate with people with bad and obscene thoughts. Sometimes it happens that sexuality is not within us, but due to association with some obscene people, it dominates us. Therefore, one should stay away from obscene people with bad thoughts. The boy said to monk, "I understood how sexuality dominates, but how can it be prevented from dominating?" The monk said that first of all, you should understand that the energy of sex cannot be stopped, totally. It can be controlled only. There are 5 ways to control it. Number 1, get out of your current environment. Try to step away from any environment where you feel it's difficult to control your urges. If you are at home and feeling a compulsion for sex, try to take a quick walk in the garden. Number 2, meditation. Meditation is the most successful way to transform the energy of sex inside the body. By meditating, you become established within yourself in the center of that bliss, in front of which all other places of the world fade away. It is not that, after descending into meditation, you will not be able to think and do all that. You will rise above it and find that thing small and childless. Number 3, keep yourself busy. Staying busy helps keep your mind preoccupied and focused on things other than sex. Take up a new hobby or fill your social calendar with activities with friends. Number 4, exercise. Physical activity is one of the healthiest ways to control and manage a range of feelings and emotions, including the urge to have sex. Number 5, identify and control the triggers for your sexual urges. Identify the triggering factors that stimulate you for sex and find a way to control these factors. The boy thanked the monk and left for home. He started practicing these 5 ways, and people started seeing a good change in him. The boy, who until yesterday was preoccupied with sex, had started living like a monk. The boy's transformation continued to amaze everyone in the village. He excelled in his studies, found inner contentment, and became an inspiration to others. His visits to the wise monk continued, and he embraced a life of purpose, discipline, and inner peace. Thank you for watching.